what are the Chinese getting wrong?
Well, I think the biggest challenge for China in the long run, not that they're getting it wrong, but it's a big challenge for them, is how you ensure political succession. Because in China, it's very, very critical in their system to have a good, strong leader.
Yeah.
In my book, Has China Won? I document something which is very uncomfortable for the Chinese, which is that the predecessor of President Xi Jinping, President Hu Jintao, was a relatively weak president, and under his watch, two political monsters emerged in Chinese society. The first political monster was corruption, and then the second political monster was factionalism. And in fact, as you know, Bo Xilai and Zhou Yonggang tried to almost mount a coup d'etat that could have stopped President Xi Jinping from coming into office. So it shows you in the Chinese system, when you have a weak leader, you can have these massive problems that can come up. And that's why President Xi has focused very hard on getting rid of corruption. He sees this as a cancer in Chinese society that could bring China down, and also keeping very strong control of the government. But how do you ensure that President Xi is succeeded by somebody who's also strong and competent like him? So that, I think, is the big challenge for China. But the way that China can overcome this, of course, is by ensuring that within the Chinese Communist Party, you ensure very high standards of meritocracy within the party. And that's what kept the Chinese empires going. As you know, Chinese empires would last 200 to 300 years, by the way.
Yeah.
And what kept them going? A meritocratic system of selecting the best people to be in the government. And so far, I would say that is the strength of the Chinese Communist Party. It's able to attract the best to come to the party.
Yeah.
And I tell the story of when I was researching my book, Has China Won? I spent some time at Columbia University. And my research assistant, Columbia University gave me a research assistant, was a young Chinese girl. So I said, what was life like when you grew up? She says, oh, I was so disappointed when I finished my high school. Why? She said, I came in number 2 in the high school. I said, wow, number 2, that's
Asian
great.
parents.
Why? What's so bad about that? She looked very sad and she said, number 2 is bad because only number 1 is selected to join the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, yeah.